Sometimes. No, it was fun. It was a good day. It was a great day to get into the stadium and get a game operation. You know, there's some things that you can really learn from that. You can meet as a staff, which we'll do before these guys head out on the road recruiting, and talk about a lot of the glitches, because obviously it wasn't perfect, and we can really learn from it. So it's a great opportunity for our players, our staff, to get in there and get the feel of how a game would be run under our leadership.
Bill, can you assess the quarterback play, and are you closer to having a top two?
I feel pretty good. You know, where we're at quarterback-wise, I really have to watch the film. I really do. I got to see the film. It's hard to see from the sideline, but all three of those guys made some plays today. And again, I have to reiterate, all three of these guys, we've asked a lot of them. You know, we've asked them to learn a system that's totally different than anything they've ever learned, and that takes time. And different guys learn at different rates. And some guys get it right away, other guys get it the next day, other guys get it 2 days from now. And so we have to let it soak a little bit, let it soak for ourselves as a staff, and then we'll make a decision headed into training camp on who we're going with or who the top two are.
Two-part question for you right in front of you, please. Did you have any particular order of emotion as you came out onto this field today? And what did you say to the guys right after in that level?
Right before the game?
When you first came out, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it's a great place. I mean, I was very excited. I wish the weather was a little bit better, but I can't control the weather. But it was a great day. It was really pretty neat for me to run out with that team, and we got a bunch of guys that are very excited to be a part of this Penn State football family, and it was a fun day for me to coach a spring game in Beaver Stadium. Take it into the locker room. Yeah, I mean, bring it up, break it down, and take it into the locker room.
Coach, can you talk about...
I love your hat.
Thank you very much. Massachusetts. It's a hard time right now. Thank you.
It'll be all right. It's a 162-game season. Typical Red Sox fan.
Coach, can you talk about the format of today's game, why you chose to go with it, and how you felt it went throughout the day with the coaches out there and running ways, the way you guys really wanted to run it?
Yeah, again, I think I really got to go back, and what we do is we go back and we talk about it as a staff and research how that went. I thought it went well. I mean, there's a bunch of points on the scoreboard, and I think one of the main things I wanted to do there was reward the defense for good plays, and obviously they made a lot of good plays today. And you know, the defense is probably ahead of the offense right now, and that's to be expected in a new program. You know, when everybody's learning new things. So I felt it was pretty good. I think it was exciting for the fans at times. I'm not saying it was the most exciting game in the world, but I said it wasn't going to be the most exciting game in the world. So, but again, it was great to see all the fans out there, and I think it was a good day for Penn State football.
Bill, you talked about it not being potentially very exciting. How much of your offense did fans, would you say, saw today, and how much did you kind of pull back on the throttle?
They saw about 10%.
Bill, I wanted to ask you about Bill Belton. How do you feel he ran the ball today, and are you happy with the way he's adapted to the new position?
Been really happy with Bill. Bill's a guy that is a smart guy. He's a quiet guy. He works at his craft, you know, and when we moved him there, he's picked it up pretty well, and he's got good instincts. I want him to carry the ball a little bit closer to his chest and take care of the football, because like I tell these guys, you know, when you carry the football, you carry the hopes and dreams of this football team. So ball security will be something that we'll talk to him about. But again, he's had a good spring, and been very happy with that position switch. That was a good one.
Bill, you were talking about your offense out there. I noticed you guys were writing the plays on a blackboard, 2, 14, 30, stuff like that. Was that simple, just to make it easy?
We did that in New England.
I went to the sidelines in New England.
Oh, you were? Oh. No, we just, you know, it's just wrist. Some plays are wristbanded, and we also have a signal system, but we certainly weren't going to signal plays in with the game being on the Big Ten Network. So we just used our wristband system today. We have several ways of getting play in. And that's probably the simplest form right there is to just write the number on the board, and the number corresponds with the play on the wristband.
Coach, we saw a number of passes to the tight end, which a lot of people were kind of expecting. How much do you enjoy that, given what we saw in New England? And did we get a little bit of an indication of it today?
Sure. You know, we've got a good group of tight ends. They're all learning a new system, but you know, I don't know how many of those passes were completed, but we'll definitely, we spread the ball around in this offense. And the one thing people have asked me about tight ends over and over again, because of the success we had the last 2 years in New England, but again, every year is different, every team's different, so we're still evaluating this team, and we'll spread the ball to the tight ends, the receivers, the backs. You know, hopefully it'll be very balanced. So, but again, the tight ends will be a big part of what we're doing, and we'll keep developing them in training camp.
Bill, you've talked about other factors in how you evaluate quarterbacks. How important is pocket awareness to you when you're evaluating quarterbacks?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's a big part of it. You know, having an understanding that the centers and guards set the depth of the pocket and that the tackles set the width of the pocket is very, very important for the quarterback to understand, and young quarterbacks don't always get that. And so we talk to them about hitting their back foot and climbing the pocket, you know, to respect the integrity of the pocket. And so that's a work in progress. I thought I got a little bit better today. I thought that all three of those guys, I can just picture in my mind each one of them climbing the pocket and stepping up and making a good throw. So I think, and a lot of it has to do with how the line's blocking too. That sometimes they had to block better. So it all works together. But I was happy with how they did that at times today.